Hi everyone, we're back this week to share a breakfast ritual that we got into probably towards the beginning of last year when we started going through Optimize Coach, a 300-day program that basically changes every aspect of your life. So the amazing thing now is that Optimize used to cost like $15 a month. And because Brian's on a mission to change the world, he has made the platform 100% free, which is why we're promoting it so heavily, because it really is, it's a truly incredible platform. So for this morning, this is what we do every morning. We sit down to breakfast and we pick a topic that we want to work on. So this morning I'm struggling a little bit with confidence. We've got a lot of work that we need to get through, so I could do with a little boost in this area. So I'll go onto my Optimize platform, onto my Optimize app. I'll search for confidence. And then I'll see what comes up in terms of plus ones. And then we'll watch one of those together and you'll see for yourself. Okay, so the first one that comes up is something called Anti-Fragile Confidence, Agency Squared. So let's see what that's all about.
But first, let us introduce you to our breakfast.
Good point, Sporty.
That was what the invitation was about, wasn't it?
Yes. Come and join us for breakfast and a little optimizing. So what are you having, Sporty?
So this looks quite dreadful, but it is absolutely delicious. It is a berry spinach.
Oats?
And oats. Avo?
No avo.
Oh, no avo today. Smoothie, and then it's got delicious protein powder in it and a couple of other things, like green powders, and that's why it's this color. But it tastes amazing. And then I've got sprinkles as well. I've got goji berries and cacao nibs and some yummy yogurt.
Coconut yogurt.
Yes.
Oh, and it was made by me, so of course it's delicious.
Of course.
This is my second breakfast because we don't normally eat breakfast at the same time. Sporty fasts for longer than I do. So I'm having almond butter toast from We Love Low Carbs. I'll link to them in the description just in case you live in Cape Town. So, shall we say thank you for our breakfast?
Yes. Anodata
Suki Baba. Jai Gurudev.
So that's a little a meal grace that we learned through our practices. It means may the farmers be happy, may the distributors and the vendors be happy, and may the people that made the food be happy.
There we go.
Oh yeah, I made the toast.
Yep. Okay, let's hear what Brian has to say.
Hi, this is Brian. Welcome back to another Optimize Plus One. In our last Plus One, that would be me, the secret agent OOU, and our daimons, spent some time hanging out chatting about the power of agency. Today, we're going to talk about it a little more. But first, a little more context for the discussion we'll have today about why agency is such an important thing to understand and cultivate. As you may know, we're a few months into our first Optimize Coach program. The core of our program is basically a mastery series in which we help our coaches master the content themselves. How else can you coach someone else unless you have attained a high level of mastery, right? And by the way, little note here, when we roll out Coach Class 2 in January 2020, we're currently planning to split up the program into two parts. A mastery series for people who just want to move from theory to practice to mastery while making 2020 the greatest year of their lives, plus an additional set of modules for those who want to go on to become optimized coaches. More on all of that soon. Super fired up. So, as a part of our program, we've been checking in on what our coaches are loving and what they want to make sure we cover in the program. I actually got goosebumps typing that, as it's been so incredibly inspiring to read hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of responses to our little feedback surveys. All of which leads us one step closer to the point of today's plus one. It's been super inspiring to see what people love the most, and it's awesome to see how different people get different things out of the same program. For some, it's been our flip the switch tool from the very first session, which is kind of like a plus one we linked to on the site and in the app. For others, it's been our Carpe Diem journal worksheets, more on those soon, and for others, it's been clarifying and crushing their PM bookends, digital sunset, and or their AM bookends, pre-inputs, deep work. But one of the most common themes that people said they wanted to make sure we cover is stress, which brings us back to the power of agency, the book, and the concept. One of the most powerful distinctions the authors of that book make is the fact that people with super high levels of agency perceive stress in a totally different way than those with lower levels of agency. They call it their eureka moment. They realized that the trick wasn't to help people reduce stress per se. The real goal needed to be helping people build up so much agency that the stress that used to stress them out could be seen as fuel for their journey. We've talked about this before in different contexts. See, for example, threat versus challenge, that plus one is linked. But I just love the idea of, again, building such a strong sense of agency that we are able to approach any and all of life's inevitable challenges with an anti-fragile confidence that alchemizes those challenges into fuel for our optimizing growth. Anti-fragile confidence. That's the name for the module in which we'll help our coaches master this approach. And that's the point of today's plus one. Let's build up so much agency that we rub our hands together and smile as life gives us fuel for our fires. Tomorrow, we'll talk about some ways we can do that. But you already know at least one thing you can do today. What is it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And that's it.
That's our morning ritual, and it's such an amazing thing to do because you become aware of things that you're grappling with, and then you have something to keep in mind to raise you above the level of, in this case, stress or low confidence or whatever.
The other great thing about it is that, because a lot of people ask, we get these questions all the time, what to do in the morning instead of going on my phone, because so many people are just addicted to social media and their smartphone in general. They will literally wake up, roll over and pick up their phone. This is such an amazing thing to do instead. Like, just sit down, have breakfast and watch a couple of plus ones before you go anywhere near your smartphone, because the great thing is with the app, you can sync the content that you want offline as well. So yeah, it's an amazing thing to do instead of going on your phone, and Brian's an incredibly amazing individual, so it's safe to say that we're groupies, but if you go on his platform, you'll see why for yourself. Okay, everyone, so we thought we would take you on a tour of Optimize, because it's so here we go. You're going to get to see exactly what Optimize is and why it's worth signing up for.
So let's dive right in.
To get started, the first thing that you'll do is add in your email address, click Get Started. It'll take you to the next page where it'll ask you to come up with your own password. Once you put that in, you'll be part of Optimize and ready to go. So there's a huge amount of amazing information on this platform, way more than we can tell you in a couple of minutes. So the best advice is to get in there and see it for yourself. But if you scroll down, Sporty, you can see over here, when you sign up for your membership, this is what you get instant access to. It's all the philosopher notes, the 101 masterclasses, and the plus ones, which is our personal favorite. Should we hop over to the dashboard?
So on the dashboard, it gives you the all the topics that Optimized takes care of in terms of content. And if you click on one of them, I'm going to choose Conquering Digital Addiction. When it takes you in there, it starts with an overview from Brian Johnson of the topic you've chosen. And then if you scroll down, you'll see all the different content that is available to you. Philosopher notes, which are book distillations, and then the plus ones and the 101s. But what is amazing is that they have a filtering system. So you can click on this drop-down menu, and you can choose the one content type that you prefer. So with us, we like the plus ones, and there you go. It's all the plus ones on this particular topic, and you can just choose which ones you want to look at.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's it.
So that's it. So sign up and enjoy yourself getting better, I guess.
Optimizing every aspect of your life.
Yes.
For free.
But I mean, if there's anything else that you prefer as a morning routine, to replace the phone, the scrolling thing on the phone, do that, Have some lovely quotes to read, or go for a walk or something.
Meditate.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Cheers. Subscribe
yes.
on the intro.
On the outro.
Oh, and the outro.
I don't know.
Just subscribe. It doesn't matter when. You can stop the video, subscribe, and start again.
You can do it at the same time, even.
Can you? Well, I'll watch full screen. I don't know about other people.
Oh, that's true.
Anyway, guys.
Okay, back to our breakfast. Enjoy
Thanks for
your
your
day.
time.
See you soon.
Cheers.
Bye. Special video pens.
Are they your video pens?
Because they're awkward, they always pull up.
Oh, so not actually special.
No. It's like practical camping shoes.
It looks like there's no sound.
But aren't you supposed to press the thingy sound there?
No. Okay, so
No, I've got marks on my face from sitting like this.
Mrs. Director, rolling. Wait. Smooth out the boobs. That's not a bleep.